Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. First of all, thank you to everyone that is joining me. I'm coming on because I have a project that I've been working on since I think right after the new year. May have started working on it before the new year started. But as many of you may know, I am a mental health therapist, but I'm also a holistic healer. I practice Reiki, and I just love helping people heal and go through life. Well, get through what they need to get through in life. And so, in the work that I do with the people I work with, but also the work I've been doing on myself, with the new year that came, I was thinking about, vision boards and I don't really do the New Year's resolutions, but it's a new year, a new calendar year. So, what have I been noticing within myself as well as the people I work with? So, what came to me, and the name of my company is R&R Holistic Healing. So when it came to me, I didn't even realize that it was an R&R, but that's how God works. But it's the release and receive. So what are we releasing maybe in the year that passed, or releasing from like things that have happened to us, traumas, negative beliefs, thought processes, all that. What are we releasing, and what are we ready or wanting to receive? Another way that I put it is, what is God releasing you from and preparing you for? So I developed this workbook to help people kind of go through that process themselves. So in the end, you can create a vision board that is not based on, I know for me personally, when I've done vision boards in the past, it's kind of like, I think about like, what do I want? Well, I want to be rich. I want to be happy. I want to be in love, all these things. So I cut out pictures, and kind of put them on the board, whether it's physical. Last time I did a digital one. So I did one and put it on my phone. But this is supposed to help you go into more depth about what really, where is God leading you to? What is He healing and delivering you from? And so that's why I developed this workbook. In the work that I do, there's some things that have become very apparent. I feel that our society conditions us to have guilt and shame, from just being in school and, from the grading system to even religion and things like that. So a lot of people live their life out of guilt and shame. And some of them express that, what motivates them can be shame. If they shame themselves, then, that kind of gets them going. In the work that I do on myself and with my clients, we try to move away from guilt and shame and move towards more of acceptance, gratitude, having faith in God, and knowing that God wants the best for us. It's not just about, with God loves us. He wants the best for us, period. And so the guilt and shame does not aid in that. And then the other thing that I have worked on and learned and embraced is non-attachment. And people have different meanings, even beliefs or whatever. For me, non-attachment means I'm not attached to the outcome. I am depending and relying on faith, on God's guidance, on divine timing, everything. Even like with the release of the book, I've had it somewhat completed for a little bit, but I didn't know when or how I was going to release it. And just today, I thought, today is the perfect time because people are snowed in. They have some time and maybe snowed in a little bit longer. So, maybe this is a good time to release it. So that's why I'm doing that today. So non-attachment, but also some other things that I use in my practice as a mental health therapist is solution focus. So the assumption and the belief that you've already done the answer to your problem. And so, and another way of thinking about it in the way that I truly believe. Like, everyone has on the inside of them the tools, the information, the knowledge they need to help themselves heal. My job as a therapist and a healer, Reiki practitioner, is to help you get to the answer. Sometimes, it's our hearing or our ability to know is clouded by trauma or negative beliefs. So it's to help clear all that up and get to the information you need. So, sorry, forgot what point I was on. But non-attachment, solution focus, sorry. So yes, so you have the solutions within inside of you. And then the other thing is IFS, internal family systems, which is a way of helping us understand that certain parts of us are created out of our circumstances. And so the things, whether it's a personality type, a way that we do things, certain mindsets, we don't guilt and shame it and say, I'm bad for being maybe a people pleaser. A lot of people are people pleasers. So understanding where that came from and not hating ourselves or being down on ourselves for that, but appreciating that whatever we develop, most likely, most of the time, was done to help protect ourselves. So it helped us get through hard times. And so we appreciate that part of us, but also we know that it is a part of us, but it's not the core of us. So helping us to realize that, work through that with love and acceptance and not guilt and shame. So this workbook is not really for someone who probably hasn't done any work, because this workbook is kind of heavy, it's meaty, but not in a way that is impossible. It may, in a way, at times feel overwhelming. And as I explained in the book, you start from where you want to start. You don't have to start at the first section. You can start at the middle, you can start at the end and do whatever part. You don't even have to do all the parts. You do what works for you. And so I haven't shown the book, so I'm so excited. So this is it. It's called the Release and Receive, a Therapeutic Vision Board Journal. And it's also, journal. It's also kind of like a workbook. So there's sections in here. The main section is the releasing section, then the receiving section, and then the last part is the integrating. So once we release, once we receive, how do we kind of put everything together and move forward in life with creating a vision board and just everyday steps to take. So I do start off with key concepts because, again, I said it's kind of meaty. So it may be some terms in here that you may not be familiar with. So there's some explanations about everything. And then there's questions with room to write. So I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited for people to continue down their healing journey. It's a workbook that you can use with a therapist, with a life coach. It's something you can use independently. Maybe you have a girls group or a guys group and you want to, and you kind of are already on this path and done some work and you're trying to put it all together. So this is perfect for that. So I do have the hard copy available and also have a digital copy available. So that they can be purchased on my website, which is in the description, but it's rnrhhservices.org. So the regular price is, I can't remember. If anybody knows me, knows that numbers, I can't remember numbers for nothing. So $20 for the physical copy and $7 for the digital copy. For the launch price is $15 for the physical copy and $5 for the digital copy. And you can get the combo where it's the digital and hard copy for special right now for $20 right now. So $15 5, 20. 20 gets you the digital, so you can start working on it right now today. And then when the road's clear, I can either mail it out if you're not in the Toledo area. And if you are in the Toledo area, you can either pick it up, or if it's reasonable distance, I can deliver it. So order right from the website. If you have any questions about how to order, let me know. But once you place the order, if you get a digital copy or the combo, it will be emailed right to you within moments. If there's an issue with it, again, please let me know. Also, I still have the Thrive and the Flourish positive affirmation decks. These are decks of cards that has affirmations on them, and 34 affirmations. So it's something that you can use on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. These are a good supplement for the Release and Receive workbook, because it helps you with the affirmation, but it doesn't just tell you the affirmation. It gives you an explanation and an activity to help reinforce the affirmation. So I'm just going to choose one. This is the Thrive deck. I made this for males, but either deck you get, it's good information for all. So I'm going to choose a card and then read it. Okay, I love this for me. So it says, I accept myself fully while embracing opportunities to grow. And so the explanation is, self-awareness includes recognizing what you do well and what can develop further. Both are part of your complete self. I'm going to read that again. Self-awareness includes recognizing what you do well and what you can develop further. Both are part of your complete self. And the activity is, make 2 lists, your top 3 strengths and 3 areas you would like to improve. Choose 1 strength to leverage and 1 area to work on this month. So again, I just believe in divine timing and how God works. This card goes perfectly with the Release and Receive, because essentially this is what it's saying. Releasing those things that you need to work on, and improving and accepting and doing more of your strengths. So that's the Thrive deck, and then I'm gonna pick a card from the Flourish deck. I believe that these are $20 a piece. Yes, I think they're $20 a piece right now. So if you go on the website, you'll see how much they are. So let's see. I am resilient and capable of handling life's challenges. And so the explanation is, you have survived every difficult day so far. Demonstrating incredible strength and adaptability. Trust in your ability to navigate whatever comes. Activity, write about a challenge you've overcame in the past. What strengths did you use? How can you use these same strengths to help you with the current challenges? So the activity for this is highlighting that solution focus. So it's saying that you survived every hard day. And on those hard days, how did you survive? Sometimes we become very overwhelmed with life. We know life be lifing. And whether it's grief, whether it's heartache, whether it's poverty, because poverty is trauma, whatever it is, yes, we survive it. How do we survive it? It's different for everybody. So sometimes we always look outside of ourselves and ask others for help, ask them, for their advice, their feedback. And what may be good for one may not be good for another. Or what may be good in that situation may not be good for another situation. So it's important to learn how to, these are the 2 things I say, trust God and trust yourself. And trusting yourself, I know, there's a Bible verse that says, lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him and he shall direct your path. So that leaning on your own understanding, it doesn't mean that you don't have anything to do. It talks about that you then turn to God. So it's like, trust God, but trust yourself to hear what God is saying to you, right? We don't always have to go to the preacher. We don't always have to go to the healer or the therapist. These people are good, and interconnectedness is important, but you have to trust you, because you are the one to make the decisions, the final decisions. You are the one to act it out. And whatever you do, you suffer the consequences of that, not the other person. So learn to trust God, trust yourself, and it'll be good. I don't want to say life will be perfect. I don't know what I was about to say, but that's it. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me. I really love the energy and everyone that's on. Again, to review, we have the Release and Receive workbook/journal. Right now, it is $15. The digital download is $5. And if you want the combo, so you can start working on it right away, you can buy the combo, which is $20. 15, 5, 20. Okay. And then the affirmation cards. The Flourish is for, I made them with women in mind, but you can use it if you want to. And the Thrive deck I made for men, with men in mind, but anyone can use it. They don't have the exact same cards, but the content is pretty much the same. And they're either 25 or 20. It's on the site, rnrhhservices.org. It should be in the description, but I also will drop it in the comments. So once the video is done processing, you can come back to this and get the link. But also, if you go to my profile, my link to my website is in the comments section. I love y'all. Stay safe, stay warm, be blessed.